Hi folks, we have Chris Duell from Badland Aircraft here to give us an update on the progress of the fantastic Part 103 aircraft. So Chris, tell us a bit about how you got into this process and how's it going now?
Well, it started just about 10 years ago. It was 9 years ago, and I just wanted to fly. That was it. I wanted an airplane, and I started hunting, and I found all the jigs and tooling to make what we have here, and just figured, hey, I'd just build myself an airplane. Well, that went really smooth, and actually sold that plane on the day we were test flying it. It wasn't my intention. I wanted it. It took me a year to put together, and Jerry came along, and he's a proud new owner. So next plane we started. Took me about 6 months, about half the time to put that plane together, and Jerry brought his cousin over to introduce me to, and off that plane went to Jerry's cousin in Austin, Texas. Oshkosh 2024, here we are. We got some really cool planes on display this year. We brought our skeleton display plane, tricycle gear, and that's new for us this year. This is the first time we've tried a tricycle gear. We took a handful of different tricycle gears that are out there, and dimensions and weights and how their center of gravities were, and really made it fit our plane. I think we're gonna have a hit here. A lot of attention towards that tricycle gear, and people are looking for that. So these two planes are great because they're kind of opposing forces here. We got a 3-blade and a 2-blade, and a 4-stroke and a 2-stroke, and a heel brakes and toe brakes, and carbon fiber wings and wood wings, and this is like our standard, and then this has got all the fancy options. We got a Comelli rescue chute on this one. It's a really fun plane. The carbon fiber is new for us. We haven't tried that yet. We're making the sheets in-house, and we cut them on our CNC router, so it's you save 5 pounds on a set of wings with our carbon fiber option, and it's going really well. So when we get this one home, we're gonna get some Oratex on it, and there's another opposing between. This one's gonna be Oratex, and the one behind me here is Stewart Systems painted. So the options are there. It's definitely not a cookie cutter airplane. I've set it up to where guys can build exactly what they want. If you're gonna spend the money and the time to put something together, I want you to be happy. So it's a dream of mine to be able to let others live their dream. I enjoy every day I go to work. I enjoy every minute I do, and being here is like the payback. When you get the feedback, and you get the pats on the back, and you get the support and love that this community is so strong for, it means everything, and it keeps you going. It really pushes you forward.
So Chris, you got a really cool package here. Now how would a customer get this? If I said, hey Chris, I'd like to get one of these, what kind of form would that take?
Well, first off, I want to sit down and talk about your mission. That's the most important thing. We want a plane that's going to fit your mission, and be it an ultralight out of a farm, or be it a registered experimental amateur built plane, out of your airport, out of a hangar. That's the most important, is that we meet your mission. So we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about everything that you want, and we're going to try to fit it within your budget, or within your skill level, or within whatever you're doing. We do offer ready to fly, anything from kit form to ready to fly. The kits are our primary focus, and we try to stick to just keeping kits going out the door. But the ready to fly is really, it gets my juices going, because these, it's when you get a final product and you can jump up in the air with it, it's fulfilling, and the builders know what I'm talking about. So last year was a great year. Last year was one of our record years at Oshkosh. We had more sales than we've ever seen at the show. And then post-show is a lot of times when we get really busy, everybody goes home and thinks about it, and thinks about their plane, and dreams about it, and then they break down and give me that call. And that's one of my favorite parts, is seeing the excitement on these guys' faces. And last year was huge. It was really good. This year, we feel like a different company. So late last year, earlier this year, we got 2 new employees, and I've been adding tools and machines and all these things to make our processes better over the years, and all the design process, everything I've just gone through to make it as efficient and smooth as I can. And I realized the one thing that I'm missing is help, is a team there behind me, with me, and we have that. It couldn't have gone any better. We have a full-time welder. He's a younger guy, Michael Salt. He's just a phenomenal welder. The kid is on it. He's smart. He's there every day. He is 100% part of the team. We love having him on. Then we have a part-time guy who actually works full-time. His hours are set for part-time, but he comes in a couple hours earlier than he's supposed to, and then at the end of the day he clocks out and he goes right back to work, and he stays there for a few more hours after he leaves. So having Scott on board has been a huge jump for us, and having 3 brains and 6 hands and 6 feet running around the shop can get a little hectic, but I tell you, the process is so fun to watch. Keeping inventory up has been a challenge with so many going out the door, and these guys just rocking through it. We're keeping up. It's really fun, and it seems like for every 3 that we deliver, I'm selling 4. So we're always, and the more efficient we get and the faster we get, I think the more people we're going to get on board with us and to join the Badland team. We have so many great builders out there right now. And every year you see it more. This year especially, if you notice, I have current kit builders, I have current plane owners, and I have people waiting for their kits just kind of hanging out in the booth all year, or all week. And they love being here, and they'll even go out there and start talking to customers, and they're selling airplanes, right? It feels like a bounding year, with the new employees and so many more kit builders and people finishing and inaugural flights or maiden flights, and this year's going fantastic. Yeah.
Well, Chris, have you gotten your own airplane yet? And if so, how do you like it?
That's a funny story. So that was the whole plan, right, from day one, and here we are. A little over 9 years, and I still don't own a Badland aircraft. So I did, a few years ago, I had the opportunity to buy a Luscombe, and a Luscombe is a great opportunity to put a customer next to me and get that transition. Get that. Ultralight training is a rough field right now, and anything these guys can get a hold of, I want to help them and I want to feed them. So even just going for a ride in a Luscombe and just a buddy teach, hey, let's give this approach a try, and let them taxi, and that's huge. But I still don't have a Badland. And that's lucky enough. I have a lot of customers that let me fly their planes, and every ready to fly of course needs test flights, and it needs a little time bird off on it, so I get the absolute privilege of that, and there's not much more of a thrill than being able to test fly an airplane and hand it over to a customer, knowing, having that comfort that this is a safe plane, and I can trust that you're going to be safe in this plane. A big talk around the shop with the new guys is the shop plane, and I keep throwing it out there. I feel like if I keep saying the shop plane, it's gonna manifest. So we're not gonna call it my plane. It's gonna be our plane. So we're really excited, and we have so many good ideas. And every time we run a part or run a run of 10 parts or something, a lot of times the guys will put something off to the side. I'll find something in the box over there, and I'll say, hey, Scott, what is this? And he's like, that's for the shop plane. And I just leave it there because it should happen, and it needs to happen, and it's we're all really excited about it. So we're close, Wayne. We're gonna have that plane soon.
Well, Chris, thank you very much. It's always a pleasure talking with you.
Absolutely, Wayne.
Enjoy this company all the time, and I think you got a winner here. I'm really looking forward to big success on this project.
Thank you very much, Wayne. I really appreciate the time you spend with us and the support you offer. That's it's huge. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you again.
Appreciate
Take care,
it,
buddy.
See ya.
Hi folks, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't, and as always I appreciate your comments. For more information about Badland Aircraft, follow the link in the description field of this video. Until next time, take care.